Good morning, backlashers. How's it going? Trying to get the rods out in the water here, ladies and gents. I'll be with y'all in just a minute. Let's see, can we see the rods? There and there you can. Looks like I got 6 or 7 people in here. Can't tell if I got any thumbs up, but hey, we got a line in the water or two. I guarantee this white rod I'm gonna end up backlashing. Do too bad. this and sharing how it normally goes with that rod. Oh, we're fishing. Let's see if we can start catching. Looks like I got 6 people in here, 3 thumbs up. I do not see anybody chatting yet. Is chat on in here? I need to stop. Somebody type something so I can see that the chat is on. Or if you can't chat, send me a text message if you got my number. All right, hey, John Parker. I just was talking about you, sir. Thank you for at least typing in there so I know somebody's here. I appreciate it. The 2 over here on the left have worm on them. The white rod, there is a piece of, looked like shad or something up here on this bench that was still left. It wasn't too dried out. Looked like it was from this morning, so or a shiner or something. I hooked it up on a circle hook and threw it out. I'm wondering if I come over. I do have 3 more rods on my cart if I need it. Wondering if I come over here, y'all can see the rods better. And I can see the check better. Yeah, John, old Ricky said, or the Ricky said that he saw you Monday. Rustic, what's up? The 2 black rods I'm trying to do the John Parker One Worm Challenge out here. Catch me a white perch and cut it up. I do have 3 other bigger rods I can put a perch head on. The white rod closest to me, somebody left a piece of fish up here on the bench. So I decided to hook that up and throw it out. It's kind of stinking, but hey, might as well. This is an area that is known for hang-ups, so I left my tackle box at the house like a good backlash would do. So what tackle I have is what I have. I think I got enough to retie 3 times. I'll be done. I was told most of the bites have been better at nighttime, but we'll see. There's white perch out here, there's catfish, there are striped bass being caught here. There's been some shad reported to be in here, so we'll see. If I hook something too big, these rods only have 12-pound test on them. I'm gonna have to walk down the dock a little ways. There's a floating dock down there that I can walk down to, and hope the fish don't come off before I get down there, because my is about as holy as Swiss cheese. Ronyo's Adventures. What's up, Ron? How you doing, sir? I'm trying a different kind of fishing today. The pond I annoy bass fish in, unfortunately, has been posted. So with that being said, I can no longer fish that pond. That farthest rod just had a bounce to it, but this river does have a lot of current, so it could bounce the weights a little bit. I've got 3-ounce weight on it, and it's not flowing as fast as what I thought as what I have seen it. Another day at work. I worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Gold prospecting icon. He wants an icon for like painting for gold or something like that. I'm hoping we can catch some white perch because I would like to take a cooler full of white perch home with me. The pond that I've been fishing so much, the granddad that owned it passed away end of last year, and the grandson, now that it's starting to get warm and get nice, has decided that he wants the pond for him and his family. So he has posted it and revoked anybody that had fishing rights there away from him. So all fishing rights have been revoked there. So I'm gonna have to start finding the pond that was 1 mile from my house that has my PB catfish, my PB 5 years, and that I could go out and catch 20 or 30 bass in an hour. I can no longer go to. There's a couple of state ponds and a few other ponds around that I can fish, but I don't know if the 2 state ponds are going to have to be by boat, Dad. So I'm going to have to start using that a lot more. I can come out here. This little area is good for catfish and perch most year round. Hey, Ellery. I don't know how to pronounce the first part, but Ellery, I hope you're doing well. Just got the baits in the water about 10-15 minutes ago, so this is one of our main rivers in North Carolina. It goes all the way from up by Roanoke Rapids, which is where it gets its name, the Roanoke River, and goes from Roanoke Rapids and Poirier, Virginia area, comes all the way down through where I'm at and goes out to the Albemarle Sound. Mixed nut coconut. Hello, coconut. How you doing? Joe Ao, I guess. If you type backlash, if Nightbot's working, it should drop your channel link for people to connect to you. This is a family-friendly channel, and my moderators know that I try to keep it somewhat PG-13 or less, and family friendly as much as possible. Cool deal, Mitz Nut. Good luck to you. I'm in a spot where there's a very good chance I'll get skunked, but I'm going to sit out here and try it. You don't know, and you can't catch them if you're sitting on the couch. Oop. Take my knife off of my side because you two don't like weapons on the string. Even if it is a fillet knife. John, I will say, for how beautiful this weather is, there's not a soul up here on this boat ramp or boardwalk today. I'm the only one out here. That bass boat about got a prop full of monofilament. Can't tell if he got hooked or not. Yeah, we got a fish on. Fish on. Nice white perch. Heck yeah, that's what we came for. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice white perch. He's nice and thick too. He'll make a good sandwich, as they say. He is going in the cooler of ice. The skunk is off the dock. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. So you caught one.
Yep. Anytime a boat goes by, you get a bite here.
What?
If a boat goes by, you'll get a bite.
If boat goes by.
Yep. You can sit here for hours. If a boat goes by, you're going to get a bite. I don't know what it is. I guess it stirs them up.
There's water up already.
Yep. I'm doing a YouTube live. I'm live on YouTube. If you're wondering who I'm talking to. I ain't quite crazy yet. Close, I'm a first responder. I was reeling in to check baits. and to make sure I won't hung up anywhere. Because God knows there's some hangs out here. This one here, somebody left a piece of cut bait on the bench and I picked it up and put it on there. Hoping for a catfish or a rock.
Yeah, but come down here, there's always a boat sitting right down
Yep. Right there at that bend is a good spot to fish.
Sandbar there, that's what the fishing are.
Yep. Everywhere up and down this boardwalk, I've always had my best look right here. Well, I got one in the cooler.
What?
I got one in the cooler. There's a white perch. Chunky little thing. I got till 2 o'clock to get about 5 or 6 more. Go home and cook them. Whew, that's a big roll down there. I don't know what that was. Looked like a striper. I'll take him.
That's the time of year to come up here.
Yeah. Downside is if I catch one, how illegal do I want to be?
You think you can put a catch that one now, do you?
Huh?
You don't even put a catch rock now, do you?
You can catch them. You can't, just not supposed to keep them. I came out here for white perch, so I caught what I was after. Let's see, it took me about 20-25 minutes to hook that one, so we'll see.
I got a brother off sets of nets. And he ain't been catching nothing in the nets now.
Barramundi, wow, those are strong fighting fish. Pool pond. Hey Angel, how you doing? I did finally catch a white perch on the middle rod. Still have my worm up there, so I cast it right back out. See you later. I decided I was going to check the lines to make sure nothing was hung up, and while I was checking the lines, the middle one went off. Well, we got one on ice. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you're just coming in the chat, and share it out if you can. Trying to get the algorithm up here. Oh, I got a golden shit. Thank you, Rustic. A golden happy shit is what it looked like. I appreciate that, Rustic. 11 wonderful people in here. Y'all hit the thumbs up button as you're coming in. Poop man. Yeah. Hey, I didn't get skunked, so I'm happy with that. Now if I can catch 2 or 3 more, I'll be even more happy. Or get me a catfish about 5 or 6 pounds. That'd be even better. Rustic, I ain't never gonna figure anything out. There's no fun in figuring things out. I thought there was gonna be more wind today. Oh, you missed a white perch? There you go, sir. Not too bad. Good size, nice and fat. Had a bias, yep. Hey, Miss Sue. Had a bass boat of sorts go by, and as soon as they went by, he bit. That was on the middle rod. Wasn't much of a takedown, but it was enough to make the bell ding. Well, I got one on ice. That's all that matters. Got the skunk off the dock. Now to get 4 or 5 more would be great. About that same size. First time, I got 1 white perch so far, sir. That is right about the 22, 23 minute mark. So about 5 minutes ago. First time knows where I'm at. The panoramic here. Of course, I'll take it off of the rods when those ought to start bouncing. Late morning for you. Well, you're retired. You can have late mornings. It's all good. It is a little low. But heck, we ain't had any, hadn't had any rain for a while. Real-time catfishing scent girl power. Oh, Lord. Not some girl power. But hey, I'll take it. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, sir. I'm assuming the gifts are buried in super chats for your channel. Well, he's trying to give me the spirit of Panda and Coastal is all it is. There you go. You want to see how low the water is? There's the other side of the river. Let's see here. I know something else I forgot. My real-time catfishing bait towel. That fourth pole on the end, I cut the head off white perch and threw it out there. Catfishing, what's up? I'm assuming that is Mr. Billy, if I'm not mistaken. The white pole, I have a piece of whatever was up here on the bench. I'm not sure what type of fish it was. I just picked it up with the plastic bag and hooked it up and threw it out. The two black poles, I have worms on them. Far rod, I have the perch was 9.5 inches long. So I cut his head off and that's what's on it. Put the nail over here though. I figured that was gonna happen eventually. That's one thing I hate about this spot. There's a lot of hangs, and you'll lose rigs in a heartbeat. Like I just did with that one, unfortunately. Nothing doing there. That one over here. Closer to me now. Yep, this is why you always bring extra tackle with you. Especially at this spot. God knows you're going to need it. Worms over, my other single worms over here for in the cooler. They don't get too hot. This container's going to move over on top of the cooler in the shade. I wanted to come out here tonight and fish, but Coastal wants to go to a outdoor Message of Easter drama tonight that's over this way. So with that being said, I decided to come on out here this morning. But that's perfectly fine. We need a little bit of church and Jesus in our life. I got 4 rods out. One does not have a bell on it. But actually, the white one has a bait clicker, so I don't need a bell. Hey Mark, new times, new beginning. What's up? Hopefully y'all are doing well. Trying to see if I can catch some white perch for supper either tonight or Saturday night. The way it's looking, I might have to come back out here Saturday and some more. If I do that, I'll have to bring my little girl out here. Or come out here tomorrow morning too with Panda. I can do that. Now I can get out here earlier tomorrow. Catch that morning bite. There's plenty of fish activity out here though. Whew, that's a big roll. I know that's not the only white perch in. 10 a.m. My normal time I'd go live. I've already been live almost an hour. I'll give this spot about 10 more minutes. If I don't catch anything, I'll move to the next location and see if I can catch something down there. Right down here is where I'll go. Which used to be the end of the fishing pier. But now they've extended it all the way down the bank. So that's pretty cool. Got 9 awesome people and 11 thumbs up. If you haven't already, please smash the thumbs up. If you're in here, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications for more fun times of fishing. Sunday 7, hello. Thank you for the gift, Sunday. I appreciate it. I've caught one white perch. That's been about 25-30 minutes. Like I said, I'm thinking about moving down a little bit. See if they're in a different location, maybe. If you notice, there's a bench right here. I got my the butts of my rod up under the bench. That way, if something hits, it won't take the rod completely. I think the third rod just had a bite on it. I saw the line jump. I have red worms on the 2 black rods. The white rod, there's a piece of cut bait up here which I put on there that somebody had left behind. And the farthest rod, I caught a white perch and cut the head off and threw it back out. Hey, Coastal, how you doing, wifey? Coastal, are you off tomorrow or Monday by any chance? Just out of curiosity. When you work conflicting schedules, you don't get to talk to the wife about when she's off. Nope and nope. Okay. I know you're off next Friday. North Carolina has no limit. I could put all 85 rods that I have in my barn out here if I wanted to. Be kind of hard to fish them all, but I could. There's no limit on rods. But I got 2 out for Hopefully you catch a white perch and 2 out for either a striped bass or a catfish. Now if you go down to the Outer Banks, there's a couple of fishing piers out there. Because they get so crowded, they only allow you to have 2 rods per person. But somewhere like this, you can look down that and then look down this way. I have nobody around me. So that's kind of fair game for whatever. Coastal, I was thinking about bringing Panda out here tomorrow, maybe. In the morning. I have to see. Because that would make for a good live stream. Chris, what's up? Yeah, the second black rod from the camera, I've seen it bounce a couple of times, but hasn't rung the bell yet. Which, heck, it might be too small to ring the bell. I'm gonna move a little bit, see if I can get a better spot, maybe. Don't know that I will, but we're gonna try it. Ah. Oh, I got it off. Wherever it was hung on, it popped off. Thankfully. It may have had a bite there. One of the pieces of worm is gone. this one's hung up too. Let's see if I can get down to here. That last one it was hung up. I lost the rig off of it. I'll have to retie when I get to the next location down here. Which is only like 100 foot up the pier. If I can go ahead and get there before somebody else. Maybe. Can't tell if they're coming out to fish or what. They look like they're taking cap and gown pictures, maybe. We're gonna come to right here. See if we can catch something down this way. Hello. works. Alright, this spot. So what we do. Chair up. I guess I'm gonna have to sit it right back over here. Uh-oh, that ain't good. I didn't lose it, but I broke it off in the reel. If I hang up down here, I'm gonna be on my last retie with the, so one more hang up or lost gear, I'll be done with gear for a little bit. We'll fish until we run out of gear, or until we have to go get Panda from school, whichever may come first. Sound like a wood duck flying around. Be out of hooks if I lose these two. I kind of backlashed myself today. I left my tackle box sitting on the front porch. I was using it yesterday to rig some stuff up and forgot to put it back in my truck. I love for about a 50 or 60 pound catfish to come by and nail that perch head over there. I don't know how I would land him without walking him way down the dock. And having to come back to show you, but we'll figure it out. If I get that lucky. Well, I guess I won't be fishing with that one. I have no idea what just happened there, y'all. Hey, Nick, how's it going over in Arizona, buddy? I'm having a backlashing good time right now. It's getting extremely hot and humid out here. Let's hope something enough to ring the bell. Oh, I see a boat getting ready to go by. Last time a boat went. Let's see if that happens again. I just hope we don't catch a boat. Crystal knows all about that. Sorry y'all get to see my big belly. Whew, that was a big fish. There's plenty of fish out here breaking and jumping and rolling and everything else. They just don't want to bite the rods. I can't tell if you can see all of them. Nick, I hope you're doing well, sir. We caught one white perch about 9.5 inches long earlier. Didn't have a bite after that, so moved down this way and we'll see what we do here. The good part about this river is all it takes is one bite to change your whole fishing day. The downside is getting that bite that happened. I don't know if y'all can see, but when I went to cast this rod, it caught under the line holder, and that's what broke it off. It got just enough slack that it caught up under that line holder. That is ridiculous. That's a backlash that you don't see very often, you know? Backlash in ways that you haven't seen before. I mean it. Well, there was a boat across the way, but he's quit too. I don't know if he got his limit or if he's just moving. Looks like he's moving. Nope, they went to the dock. So they either caught all they wanted or the fish stopped biting for them too. This is one of those fishing spots where you can come out here one day and catch 100. The next day you come out, you may not catch a single thing. Except for I am getting a bite right now. I had a bite on this little rod here. But it was little. It made the rod bounce but didn't ding the bell. I don't know if y'all can see it past me or not. I know I'm kind of a fat tail. Let's see if we can get this one casted out this time without breaking off. There we go. We're back in business with 4 rods in the water now. I'm gonna check this little one because it's bounced a few times. Just to see. Who do you blame when you tangle your own self up for crossing your own line? I swear the limitations to my backlash ability is infinite, to say the least. Check this one. Like a big fish to eat that head. I will say this much, there's fish in here big enough to eat it too. That's for dang sure. There are fish big enough in here to eat that head. And then some. Hey, Avid. Avid, I actually had my pond posted on me, so I can't fish there anymore. Avid, when I went to cast out, there was enough slack in it that one of the loops caught up under the line holder spot on the side of the spool, and it snapped it off. Tater bug, I caught one white perch at about the 20 to 22 minute mark. That was 9.5 inches long. Good Lord, that was a big pop out there. Northern, hello, thank you for the gift. I appreciate the gifts. Avid, the pond I normally passed away back around a little bit before Christmas. Now that it's starting to get nicer, the grandson's wife has been taking the kids out there. She's had a couple instances where she wanted to take the kids out, but somebody was fishing where she wanted to go, or she didn't feel comfortable with who was out there. So he just said the heck with it and revoked everybody's fishing rights and said it would be used for family only purposes from now on. Which I completely and totally understand. I've been very blessed to be able to fish there for the time I have been able to fish there. Uh-oh. Fish on, I think. I think we might have a fish on, y'all. Yep, fish on. What kind of fish do we have here? White perch coming in. Another nice white perch. I think this one's nicer than the last one. Hey, don't catch a backlash. Hook and finger is not good. Nice white perch there, y'all. As I drop him. Nice thick guy. He got some shoulders on him. All right, y'all. That's two in the cooler. That works. He didn't even ring the bell. I saw the line went slack. He bit and ran towards the rod. Luckily, I was paying attention to the line, to the line and not to the rod. I'm out here for the white perch, so I've caught 2 of what I was after. Not bad. Now, fortunately, this time it was not something that I did as a backlash. But hey, we've got 2 nice perch in the cooler now. The grayish rod on the far end has the head to the first one. The first perch was 9.5 inches. That one was probably close to 10. He was a little bigger. He bit on red worms. The big tall rod that's in the middle, that's black, a piece of cut bait at the first spot I stopped at, and I put that up there on that one. Backlash roommate? What do you mean? I don't know who you're talking about there. I've got 6 people in here, 30 thumbs up. Oh, the bird? Yeah. She is doing good. I checked on her this morning. She's still in the nest. Yesterday I took Panda out there and she flew out of the cabinet a little bit. And I used the end of a square and pulled the nest down a little bit. There's 4 eggs in there. So I do have 4 eggs in the barn. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, look at my short from yesterday. I have a bird that, or a little like barn wren bird that has made a nest in my fishing tackle cabinet. It won't be long, we'll have some baby birds out there. Nope. I had somebody ask me if I was going to use the baby birds as live bait. I told them no. That bird has been in that cabinet every year for the last probably 10 years. Well, we've got 2 perch. I've still got about 2 hours before I have to stop fishing. As long as my phone will stay charged. I know I hadn't killed. Yep. I think my battery backup has died. It's charged a little bit though. We'll see. I'll stay live as long as I can. Once I can't, I'm supposed to stop at McDonald's and get a K-pop Demon Hunter, whatever, kids meal for Panda. And then from there, I will head to go get her. She gets out of school at 2:30 and it's 11:06 right now. I plan to fish till about 1 o'clock and then pack it up and head over to get her. please. That far grayish just bounced. I don't know if that was current or if something actually tried to take a taste test of that perch head. Here comes a boat coming down the river. Knowing when the boats go by, the fish bite. So we'll see if that holds true. Hopefully you don't hit any of my lines. Come on, give me a fish bite off of the boat going by, please. Oh, I could hit him with any of these. Also, you could probably throw it to the trees with your catfish rod. That tall rod that's in the middle, I just about with a 4-ounce weight can get it all the way across. I've got 3 and 4-ounce on today. Three on the smaller rods, and I think it's a 4-ounce on the bigger rod. You throw an 8-ounce weight out here, you're gonna get hung up and snap off. Uh-oh. Fish on. Only backlash can hook a fish in the mouth and tail wrap him at the same time. Yep. Another big white perch. Another nice big monstrous white perch, nice and thick. Definitely what I came for. And yes, he was a he because he milked all over the top of my cooler. Was just over 10 inches tall, or 10 inches long. 10 inches tall. What the heck? What the? What in the backlash? I'm gonna put this big boy up here. Pull that one up. Hopefully this one's not hung up again. Oh, that's coming in. Since I'm getting the perch bites farther out. Throw it out there with the other one. Whew. That board there is soft as all get out. So if I put it closer to the tip, if you actually hear the bell. All right, 3 white perch. Aaron, I am targeting white perch today. I've got 3 of them so far. Hey Stuart, how you doing? Aw, I'm sorry you're not doing well, Stuart. Let me stand this one up a little bit better. I've got 3 white perch in the cooler. So that ain't too bad. If I can get 2 or 3 more, would be great. I've definitely had better luck since I moved away. You probably gave it to her. This river here has white perch, some crappie, largemouth bass, striped bass, channel cat, blue cat, flathead cat, the white perch, yellow perch, and there are sturgeon and carp in here. So there is a good chance that I could get a sturgeon or a carp if I'm very unlucky. Supposedly a gentleman night before last caught a 50-pound blue cat and a 25-pound blue cat from up here where I'm fishing at today. Granted, he caught those at night, so I'll catch them during the day. I don't know if you can see right down here with like a greenish brown top to it. More than likely, one night I'll be fishing down there because they do have a light down there. Granted, I got one I might be able to clip onto the rail and show the rod some. But before I do that, I got to do some work to my pier net because it has about dry rotted on me. That or go buy a new one. Suno. I doubt I'll be live very much longer because my battery back has completely died on me. And it's showing my phone's down to 35%. Sounds like John Parker has Tilly out here in the parking lot behind me. And I very well may try to come out here tomorrow morning. More than likely I'll have Panda with. I won't get to fish too long, but because I doubt she'll how long it's attention span. Unless we're catching fish. But she'll steal the show from me, I'm sure. I'll be a little bit more prepared. I figured since I wasn't targeting catfish, I might catch a catfish today. And maybe tomorrow I can bring a rod that I can use to throw like a jerk bait or something out there and see if I can get a straight bass to hit it. We'll see. Here comes another boat, and like I said, only when the boats go by is when the fish bite. So hopefully I can double up this time. Don't get too close this way. Yeah. John Parker, I would love to see a kitty cat too. But like I said, I'm pretty much out here. I wanted the white perch so I could eat them. It's still a little early, but I've been down here where you could catch white perch two at a time. But like I said, I got 3 white perch, so that ain't too bad. And all 3 of them are big enough I can fillet them out. I know Saturday morning we're supposed to ride, Coastal wants to ride down to the beach to go do some shopping. Hopefully we won't be down there too. Saturday night I can come back out here. And by then I can have me some chicken where I can throw some chicken and stuff like that out for some catfish. Or maybe I can stop in Kinston on the way back from Moorhead. Give me give me an eel or 2 from Neuse River Sports Shop. That would be ideal. Go there and get me a big American eel and bring it with me. 7 awesome people in here, 35 thumbs up, and it's showing 157 on the gifts. I don't know what that computes to otherwise, but I'll take the gifts. I appreciate them all. Definitely helps with the gas being $3.79 a gallon. Not to mention the views and watch time. But since I don't have the bass pond I really like so much to go to as often, I'm probably going to start doing more fishing like this for perch and catfish, and I'm definitely going to be getting out on my boat more this year than what I've been doing in the past. So we'll have to see how it goes. Northern Fishing and Outdoors. I am in Eastern North Carolina. A little bit of a testimony. I was born somewhere in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Around 5 or 6 months old, my father throat punched me because I wouldn't stop crying. State took me away from him, and I was adopted at 11 months old and was sent to a family over here in Eastern North Carolina, and that's why I was raised. Been in this area for, let's see, I'll be 45 in August, and as of July, I will have been over here for 44 years. Because I was 11 months old when I was adopted. But the good Lord put me with a lot better family and blessed me with a wonderful life. So that's my testimony. Stuart, last time I brought John Parker out here, I beat him 5 or 6 fish to 1. So there ain't no way he could have caught more fish than me. That boy can't fish worth a lick. Matter of fact, he kept the trophy. He had to take it back home with him with his tail tucked between his legs. Nah, we did a whole live stream out here. I whooped up on him. He had to take the trophy back home with him. I caught 5 catfish that day to his 1. We need to redo that challenge sometime. Got some Audubon bird watching people coming. I got one more drink and then I'm gonna be out of drink. Oh, I would like one more white perch before I have to leave, if not 2. Huh. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Hello, how y'all guys doing?
Good. You have any luck?
I've caught 3 white perch. About 10 inches apiece.
Can you keep them that size?
Yeah, there's no size limit. I'm doing a YouTube live stream while I'm out here.
All right. We're just out bird watching.
Yep, good place for it. Reel in here shortly and put some new worms on the hooks. I hear a squirrel that's not very happy.
What do you hear?
A squirrel?
Yeah.
That one's still good. This one is pretty close. Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Have any luck?
I've caught 3.
Okay.
Been slow today. I wasn't expecting it to be too great yet. A little early. Those 2 look good. Cat dude, hello, how you doing? Stuart, bass fishing would be great if the pond I normally go to didn't get posted and I got revoked on my fishing rights to it, so I'm trying to find a new place to go bass fishing. But in the meantime, March, April, and May is the normal spawn time for white perch, striped bass, and most of our catfish. And this is one of the main spawning ground thoroughfares, should I say. So I figure I'd take advantage of some bigger white perch coming up in here. I ain't gonna be live much longer because my phone's gonna die on me. So I'm gonna have to stop this. Hopefully I can get to the 3 hour mark, but we'll see. Now I got the portable charger died. That's what's happened. It's showing fully charged and now it's got 0 to it. Next time I come out here, I'm gonna bring my boat battery with me. I got USB-C that I can hook to that. I think that's what this is, but it's old, so it doesn't hold the charge very long. This one used to keep it going all night. All my stuff is getting old. 4 years of YouTube wears it out. PB MVP Fishing, what's up? Coastal's at lunch. Coastal, I've got 3 in the cooler. Hoping for one more. But my phone is trying to die on me, so. What is it at right now? It's at 27%, so I got a little bit. I'm on a cell phone, so kind of hard to refresh. I turn it towards me for a second. You can see my ugly mug back here behind the camera. Last time I did that, it wouldn't let me back into the live stream, so I ain't even trying it. It's alright, I ain't got much longer. I'm gonna be getting off of here anyways.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I ain't got much longer. I gotta go get my daughter from school.
Yeah. You have any fish to feed her?
I got 3 in the cooler.
All right.
Hoping for one more before I have to leave. What am I doing? Playing tug of war with a snapping turtle? Nothing even attempted to. I couldn't even get anything to eat the gut side of that. That's weird. Randall, what's up, buddy? Guess I might as well take that off. It ain't doing nothing. Put it in the bag so I don't forget it. Ain't clean, but there's a nice fillet right there off of that first fish. There's the second little fillet. And as you can see, I got all the meat off that skin. And before anybody asks, yes, Custom knows I have a very sharp fillet knife because she allowed me to buy it while we were on vacation last about a week or last weekend. To show y'all how clean that fillet came off. You can see through the bone, and there's no meat left on the skin. I didn't even break the guts. And there's that fillet. At least I ain't got to worry about doing this at home. And maybe we'll catch one more fish while I'm doing it. Good Lord. Down there sound like somebody threw a brick in the water. You definitely have to have a sharp knife to cut the fillet of fish like that. I don't know what they're using, but the lady right down the boardwalk from me just caught a nice catfish, it looks like. I wish I could catch one. Hello everybody that came in while I was cleaning the fish. Hey Cindy. Pier cops, hello. Bayo, hello. Coastal still in here. Okay, you saw me catch one earlier, cool. Cindy, many prayers for you and your back. I hope everything works out well and they can help you. Elgin, hello, how are you? This is a Danco fillet knife. It's a DuPont Teflon blade. This thing is extremely sharp and very durable. It's like $17, $18. I am not sponsored by Danco, but this is a very good fillet knife. One of the better ones I've ever owned. Coastal, I got 6 white perch fillets for now. If not, that's 2 fillets a piece. I have to figure out what else to cook with them. Because they're only like 2 bites a piece. Or 2 of my bites. I think my battery is getting down to 16%, y'all. It is 12 o'clock. Here in about 30 minutes, I'm going to have to pack it up anyways to go get Panda from school. So what I might do, I'm going to wait for the 3-hour mark, which is 10 more minutes. At the 3-hour mark, I'll turn it off. Hopefully we can get another perch between now and then. It's not looking very promising. I'm gonna reel them up and check them. See what the bait's looking like. I do have enough bait for tomorrow morning. If I get to come out here tomorrow morning, it's going to be a no-win situation for backlash. Because if I come out here tomorrow, I'll probably have Panda with me. And if I do a Panda versus backlash, I know I'm going to let her reel everything in that I can. See brand new fat juicy worms going on here and see what we can do with it. Nice fat juicy wiggly worms. It is hot and humid as all get out here. Well, it's not really hot, it's just humid. Luckily, I'm in the shade, somewhat. One last ditch effort to catch a fish here. Maybe I can get one before the live stream ends. Not looking very good though. Not looking very promising for the live stream ends. Deadwood, hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. River Rat. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm using red worms today. There we go. Try to show off the river a little bit here. Nice boardwalk here to fish off of. Going by the catfish they caught, I should have gone down to that end, I guess. I don't know what they're fishing with. I might end the live stream and go ask them. Yeah, normally they love some red worms. River rat, yeah, it's a great day for fishing. I got home this morning, it was 65 degrees. It's supposed to be 85, 80, 85 this afternoon. And yeah, when I first came out, it was slightly overcast. Now the clouds have burned away. Deadwood, I am in Williamston. Not far from Deadwood Restaurant. That's right over in Beargrass. Yeah, I saw a couple shorts you put up, I think last night. By Mount St. Helens. Nice. I guess this would still be considered the lower Roanoke. Okay. That's Roanoke, Virginia, I think. I'm in Williamston, North Carolina. On the Roanoke River. This is the Roanoke River in Williamston. Misplaced. What's up, Denise? How you doing? We have a pond. Unfortunately, they didn't get to stock it this year, but sometimes just up the road around mid-December they will stock one of the local ponds with brown and rainbow trout. Now I hooked into a brown trout last year that was like 25 inches long. That thing pulled like a freight train. But let's see. I've hit the 3-hour mark, so it don't look like I'm gonna catch another perch today. And here in just a little bit, I'm gonna have to pack up and go get my 8-year-old from school anyways, so I'm not going to be too much longer. I'm going to get off here. Yep, there's the 3-hour mark. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm going to end this. I might fish a little bit longer just to see if one of these will catch. Because River Rat knows all too well North Carolina fish do not like the camera. And I'm able to catch one right as I end it. So, anyways, y'all, until next time, thank you for being here. Y'all take care. Tight lines and lead the backlashing up to me. Until next time, I will see y'all then. Bye.